about the binary search, and we are going to be looking at it through the lens of searching a file for names. So first, since we're going to be dealing with files, I need to import to deal with files. And then now we're going to say string boy name, comma, girl name. So we're going to search two files to see what's the most popular boy name and what's the most popular girl name. So I want to create an array filled with boy and girls' names. So I'm creating two arrays. So I'm going to say string of array, boy names equal get array. So I'm going to make a method called get array. And then I'm pasting the link to the location of my file. And then it's going to be the same thing, but for the girl names. So here it's not liking because I'm on my Mac, so it's not liking. Hopefully. I don't feel like writing all those again. Hopefully this will be perfect for it. Okay. And then I need to change this to say girl names. All right. So next, we just need to ask the user if they want to search for a boy's name or a girl's name. So we're going to say scanner keyboard equal new scanner system.in. And then now I want to get user input. So I'm going to say system.out.print, enter a boy's name or N if you do not wish to enter a boy's name. And then now I'm going to just say boy name equals keyboard dot next line. And then I'm going to ask the same thing, but for the girl's name. Enter girl, girl, girl. Okay. So all we're doing is just seeing if they want to do anything. So now I'm going to check, or we're going to display the result for the boy's name entered by the user. So we're going to say if boy name dot equals, ignore case, n. So if they entered n, then I want to say system.out.println, you chose not to enter a boy's name. Okay. Else if is found, so if they did enter something and they found the boy name in the array, then I want to display system.out.printf. So we're going to format the string is one of the most popular boys' names, comma, boy name. So we're displaying that name that they were searching for. Okay. And then we're just going to say else. And we're going to copy this and just say if is not. So if they didn't find the name and it's not one of the most popular, then I'm going to do the same thing but for the girl's name. So girl's name, girl name, girl, 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 girl. Okay, so it's just really simple, just copying and pasting and just changing everything. So this is the end main method. So now we need to, before we do this, we're going to say the get num items method returns the number of items in the file. So at param file name, the name of the file, and then at return the number of items. So in those two files, there's 100 names each. So private static int get num items string file name throws IO exception, and I need to add that at the top as well. Throws IO exception. Okay. And then now in here, we're going to create the necessary objects for file input. So I'm going to say file reader, freader equals new file reader, passing through the file name. And then buffered reader end file equals new buffered reader, freader. And then now we're just going to have it loop through all of this information. So I need a counter variable. So I'm going to say int count equals 0 so we don't get stuck in an infinite loop. String input equals infile dot read line. So we're just going to read everything in the file. So while input is not equal to null, so that means there's nothing there, it's going to say count plus plus input equal infile dot read line. And then now we want to close our file. So infile dot close return count. Okay. And then next, so this is end get num items. Now we're going to get the get array method returns an array filled with the items in the file. So at param file name, the name of the file, at return the array of names. Private static string array, because we're returning an array, get array string file name throws IO exception. And then now we want to get the number of items in the file. So I'm just going to say int array size equals get num items. And then here we're going to pass through our file name, and it will return us how many things are in that file. Then now I want to create a for file input, so which is this information right here. So I'm just going to actually, let's spell create correctly. Copy that, and then now paste that because I'm just using the same information. Now I want to read the items from the file. So we're going to say for int index equals 0. Index is less than the array size. Index plus plus. Array sub index equals infile dot read line. And then now we close our file. So end file.close. And then we return our array. And this is end get array method. And now we need to create the is found method returns true if the item is found in the array. Otherwise, it returns false. So at param item, the item to search for, so that's our name that we're searching, at param array, because we're searching the array of names, at return true if the item is found. So this is the last thing that we need to do. So we're going to say private static boolean, because that only returns true or false, is found. We're passing through string item, string array. And now we're going to set our boolean by default status equals false. So set the status to false. Now we just want to search the array for the item. So this is where we're implementing that binary search. So we're going to say for string item. So we're using an enhanced for loop, and we're searching their array. And we're going to say if the item is found, set status to true. So we're going to say if items dot equals ignore case item. If this is true, let's say status equals true. And then it says end for loop. And then right here, I want to return status. And that's it for this program. So let's run this and let's see if I got everything working right. Array cannot be resolved. So line 63. So line 7 first. Okay, so let's take this. I probably, because I'm on a Mac, I entered everything wrong. So it was, let's put it back to how it was. Okay, it looks like that's not giving me any issues. Okay, let's run that again. Okay. Buffered reader cannot be resolved to type array. My code. What was wrong is I misspelled reader. I had it like this. I needed to put this. And then as well, I did forget to add in right here. I forgot to add this line of code. So those are the two things that I didn't have working. So if I run this code now, enter a boy's name. So let's say John, enter a girl's name. Let's say Maria. John is one of the most popular boys' names. Maria is one of the most popular girl names. So if I run this and I write end, and then I just say, let's look for So it chose not to enter a boy's name. Jasmine is one of the most popular girls' names. So, because what it's doing is ignoring if I am putting it in. So it's ignoring exactly how it's typed. So that is it.